Hello, YouTube. I have some news for you. I am impacted by my own virus. It's around 11:30 in the evening, and for some people, it's already late, especially for me. But for some people, like Eileen, my wife, still early. But for me, it's late. I usually prefer to go to sleep this early because I'm a morning person. I love mornings. I really don't get those people who don't like waking up early in the morning, because mornings are it's probably one of the most beautiful times of the day, aside from late afternoon. It's a very beautiful time of the day when the sun is just coming up. Sunlight is just about to start to filter through the leaves. The birds are chirping. The wind is very cool. I find it a very energizing part of the day, and I really want to be there, awake for that, especially here in San Pablo, because it's much colder here. The general temperature in the morning, as compared to big cities like Manila, is much cooler here. So it's the time of day that I really treasure and sometimes look forward to. I also like sleeping a lot. I make sure that I sleep at the very least 8 hours a day, and not less than that. Even though sometimes I have deadlines, I need to work long hours, and I really can't afford to just piss around with stuff and just do the work. Especially now, in the coming months, I will have several jobs going on at the same time. So, can I really afford to sleep as much? Of course I can, because human beings like me and like you need their sleep. You see, at least 8 hours a day. I know some of you would probably say, "Oh, I sleep 5 hours a day. That's enough for me. I sleep 6 hours." And somebody would say, "Oh, I sleep 4 hours." You know, when you do that, you're killing yourself slowly. That's right. The human body, our bodies, need ample sleep so that it could re-energize itself for the activities of the following day. So I've tried doing that, not sleeping, just so I could finish something. Deadline, sometimes it can't be helped. And I find that the following day, I'm literally useless. I'm going around the house, or maybe even outside, dangerous. Going outside in a daze. I'm like this right now, like this. And I'm not really in full control of my faculties. I'm not in full control of my consciousness. I'm a little bit woozy, and sometimes I would go around walking, and I feel that, hey, there's an earthquake. No, there isn't. It's just you. Just you who hadn't had enough sleep. So as I grew older, I'm a bit older now, and what I've learned is that I really should sleep 8 hours a day, and it has to be at night. Okay, it's impossible for me to take any significant, really resting sleep during the day because there's a lot of disturbances during the day. Here in the house, it's just me and Eileen. No one else. We don't have servants. We don't have anything else. So people would come all throughout the day. Mailman, the bill collect, the bill deliverer. What? Wait. The guy who delivers the bills to the house. Not the mailman. It's a different person altogether here. In the Philippines, it's a special delivery guy who brings the bills for the electricity, for the water, and other stuff. And people would come knocking, and dogs would bark, and the trash would come, trash people, and it's chaos all throughout the day. Well, the phone's going to be ringing and stuff like that. I can't really afford to hang it because it might be an important call. So really, it's crazy during the day, and I really can't sleep during the day. So it has to be at night. I like to sleep when it's dark and quiet, especially here in San Pablo. It's very quiet during the night, and it's very conducive to sleep. That's why people sleep at night, because it's the most conducive time to sleep. So I sleep during the night and wake up when everything else wakes up. When the chickens wake up, when the birds wake up, when the lizards wake up, when the dogs wake up, when the cats wake up. I wake up along with them. So there you go. So after yakking and yakking and yakking for the last few minutes or so, I think it's time for me to sleep. Well, before I go, I have to say one more thing. Before I sleep, I take my usual espresso. Well, it used to be coffee, see? Not decaf, coffee. But now it's espresso because an aunt-in-law of mine gave us a nice espresso maker. So that's what I've been using now to make coffee for me, for and Eileen. And I find I'm addicted to espresso. The problem is, coffee is no longer able to keep me awake. Actually, it actually makes me sleepy. Taking coffee makes me sleepy. So it's actually a way for me to, well, I don't really need anything to help me sleep because I'm a sleeper basically. I just lie down like that, and in a few seconds I'm right about now. If I just close my eyes like this, I could fall asleep right like this. I could, if I close my eyes long enough, I'll find myself falling asleep right there.